We are at Costco and we're gonna buy every single pre-prepared food and meal in the deli area, and we're gonna taste them all, test them all, rate them all for you, and we're gonna see which ones are great deals, which ones taste great, which ones taste gross. Do they make sense financially? We're gonna dive into it right now. I've got the good old Costco card. Let's move. This is the first time I have seen a chicken pot pie at Costco. I have been looking at my Costco for weeks and weeks and weeks, ever since you guys told me that Costco also carries a chicken pot pie. Mine does not all the time, but I found it today. It costs a little bit more, $24 versus Sam's Club $19, but what really matters is the unit price. For $29 a pound, Sam's Club costs $3.78 a pound. So pound for pound, Sam's Club is cheaper. However, we are going to cook this one up and see flavor-wise which one we prefer. Well, it looks good, it smells good. Takes an hour and a half to cook, which is a long time.
Well, we had a mishap with the first serving.
How is it, puppy? Is it so good?
The Costco chicken pot pie is gross. It is a 0 out of 10. It's a do not buy it out of 10. I could not get my family to eat it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't touch it. The Sam's Club chicken pot pie beats the pants off of the Costco chicken pot pie. Okay, I am cooking up these pizzas because anytime I bring pizza in the house, my sons go, yay, pizza! At $15, this pizza is infinitely larger and looks a whole lot better than the Sam's Club equivalent. And here's the real kicker, is the cheese pizza is only $10.99. These are pretty good for a take and bake, especially compared to Sam's Club waste of a take and bake pizza, which was horrific and no good, very bad, don't recommend. However, I'm still going to stand by that the cafe already hot grab and run away for $10. It's enormous. The cheese pull on it is unmatched. And especially if you're on a road trip, like you wanna run in, spend $10, cook nothing, eat at a park or something with your kids, like you're gonna feed your whole family for about $10. Okay, the cheese and meat lovers pizza, it's fine out of 10. If you wanna grab them and cook them, fine. Have I had better pizzas? Yes. Is it too much work for the cost when you can get the cafe one? Yes. Tasty, would eat again. If someone gave it to me, I'd be like, yes, delicious, yum, super fun. Getting ready to test Costco's shepherd's pie, which I've never seen before. So this is interesting, $4.29 a pound. And what's weird about this is it has a pastry crust on the bottom. I have never had a shepherd's pie that had a pastry crust of any kind, and I know our friends across the pond would say that this is not indeed a shepherd's pie because it's beef instead of lamb.
You are making a grave mistake.
What can I say? I didn't make it. Costco made it, but we are going to cook it up, taste test it, and see what's what. It is 22 doll hairs for over 5 pounds of food. It goes in a 350-degree oven for 50 minutes. The shepherd's pie was pretty good for our family. I would rate it like a 7 out of 10. It tastes good. It is an easy dish to make on your own, and when the bulk of it is mashed potatoes, and potatoes at their core are very budget-friendly food, can definitely make it cheaper on your own, but I say give it a whirl. It was very tasty. So I am digging into the chicken sandwiches, which I have had before, and I like the cheddar one, and I do like their kind of spicy mustard sauce that goes on it, which is nice. And then over here, Dave is jumping into these chicken Asian wraps. The sauce is a must. I think without the sauce, it's kind of bland.
Yeah, it is.
But the sauce is excellent. Do you remember when they had the Southwest chicken?
The Southwest is my favorite.
That we got when we were in Hawaii? That was my favorite one. I actually prefer that one over this one, but they must have swapped them out. For me, personally, it's kind of a thick sandwich. I took the lid off. The lid. Yeah, the lid. The lid of the sandwich. Hey, we are finishing up lunch. We did half of these and more than half of these. They send way too much sauce. The mustard, we didn't even use one, and we ate most of the sandwiches, but Tyler said that the sandwiches are better than the wraps.
Definitely. I even stole some of the meat from the sandwiches to eat with the wrap because
To make it better.
it could use more meat.
Yeah, so if you go to Costco and they have the Southwest wraps, highly recommend. They're awesome, like way better. These just feel very bland to me. Like this definitely makes it better.
I put the sauce on it. it's still just a
But still, it's just kind of meh. These are just sandwiches. They're very plain. Like, it's no big thing. What is this? $18 for 4 people, probably. So next up, we are going to do the enchilada bake. I mean, it smells really good. It smells like straight up enchilada, and I see some beans in there. It does look like layers of tortillas. The bell peppers on top are a super nice touch, but it is cooked for 400 for an hour. I'm excited about this one. I'll see you then.
2,000 years later.
If you are a fan of red enchilada sauce, I think you'll love it. We are not huge fans of the red enchilada sauce. I prefer like a creamier sour cream or a green. For us, I would give it like a 6, 7. For $23, it does feel like a lot. I mean, it's very heavy. It's 4 pounds, but for $23, I think I would prefer to buy something else, like the chicken pot pie at Sam's Club, because it's so good. The thing I absolutely love about the chicken burrito bowl with cilantro lime rice, if you are staying in a hotel or something, this is the best option you have. Now, in the grand scheme of things, it's rice and chicken and some cheese. This is incredibly inexpensive to make on your own, but if you are traveling, as we are, and staying in a hotel room, less than $17. This is gonna feed my family of 4 for now. So me and my husband, and then my 2 sons, using nothing but a microwave.
My microwave?
What I'm actually gonna do is divvy this into meal prep containers and take it with us. And so when it's time to do dinner tomorrow night, I have this ready to go. And I love that these come individual. Ooh, it's a little wet. So I can just take these out while I microwave and add them later, which is awesome. I actually ended up putting these into 3 containers. So ignore what I said about the 4 servings. This is gonna be 3 servings. I will report back on how they taste. So let's jump to the future right now. Hey, so we are in the hotel. We have heated up the first chicken burrito bowl. This smells so good. I'm actually a little bummed I didn't pack any for me. Also, movie of the evening, Sister Act, shout out Whoopi. I'm gonna do actually the corn chowder. Okay, the 3 soups that Costco is currently offering right now. The chicken noodle, the chili, and the corn chowder with bacon. So I had the corn chowder with bacon in the hotel room and it was pretty good. I give it a solid like 7, 8 out of 10. Pretty delicious, very filling, very yummy. The chili was such a hit. They said it wasn't mine being like a 10 out of 10. So they would put this one at like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. It's a ton of chili. Like, it's so much. And if you wanted to add like your own sour cream and cheese and some chips, you could bulk it up a little bit that way. The chicken noodle soup, from a cost perspective, this one is not worth it. You're basically just drinking chicken broth with like a little bit of chicken and a little bit of noodles. I would skip this one just from a money perspective and go with the more filling like stews and chowders. But if you're really sick and you don't feel like cooking, it is fine. The chicken burrito bowl that we had in the hotel room, a 10 out of 10. It's a you must go buy it out of 10. Oh my gosh, my boys would not stop eating it. They wish we had more. For my family, it really only fed 3. So if you have more than 3 people, you would have to buy 2 of them, which kind of throws the budget out the window because now we're pushing almost $50 for like a chicken burrito bowl, which is just insane. Chicken and waffles. So here's my problem with this. Reheated waffles and fried chicken are not great. In this scenario, you've got to have an air fryer. You have to. And at $17.50. 1, 2, 3. There are 4 pieces of chicken and 4 itty bitty waffles here. Could you get more food from KFC for $18? Probably. I am from the South, so I do love a good chicken and waffles. So we're gonna get out the air fryer, taste test this bad boy, but what do you guys think of the chicken waffles? Have you tried it? Oh, is it a 10 out of 10? The chicken is freaking delicious. We cooked it in the air fryer, hot honey on top, and the waffles, for the love of all that is holy, Dave loved the waffles so much. He's like hitting people. He's fighting people back. The waffles have like sugar balls inside the batter and then the syrup on top. He was like, oh my gosh, I claim the rest of this for like work lunches. Don't touch my waffles. Freaking delicious. I was caught off guard, wasn't expecting it. Worth every penny out of 10. It is kind of amazing, all of the different food that you can pick up at a Costco, but you know what you cannot get at a Costco? Helix mattress. It is my favorite thing that I have in my house, and they are sponsoring today's video. Helix makes premium mattresses and bedding customized to fit your needs and shipped directly to your door. The Helix lineup offers 20 different kinds of mattresses, so you are guaranteed to get one that works for you. And Helix has recently launched a variety of mattress toppers. So let's say you're in a scenario where you can't replace a mattress, maybe you can get one of their premium toppers instead. In fact, it's what I did with my daughter that just moved into her college apartment. She can't just remove the mattress, a la Gilmore Girls style. But what I could do was get the Helix topper for the mattress that has to stay there, so she can get a Helix level sleep even at college. Every single mattress in my house is a Helix mattress, which makes nighttime the best thing ever. And in fact, it makes traveling difficult because my husband and I just went on a little weekend thing for our 22nd anniversary, and we were in a hotel, and the mattress, awful. My husband was like, I want to go home into my own bed. That's how good our sleep here at our house is. Now that we're coming into fall, I spend a lot more time in bed because the sun is down so much more. Like, the sun is already setting before 7 p.m. Oh my gosh, so it is full dark by 7:30. And to me, that means bedtime. And so if I'm gonna lay in bed anyway, I might as well be as comfortable as possible. And if you would like to join me and you don't yet have a Helix mattress, you can take part in their prime time sale right now. You go to helixsleep.com/frugalfitmom, and then you can get 27% off site-wide. Prime time sale going on right now. It is the first link in the doobly-doo below. helixsleep.com/frugalfitmom, 27% off. But do you get to try it before you commit to it? Yeah. Helix has a 100-night sleep trial, so don't worry about that. And if you're not sure which one to pick, you can just use the Helix sleep quiz. It takes a couple of minutes, and then they will recommend a mattress to you. It makes the mattress buying process so simple, so easy. It's the biggest sale of the year going on right now, so you can try them out as well. The only thing you have to lose is a bad night's sleep. Thank you to Helix. Now let's get back to more Costco food. Okay, because the chicken burrito bowl only did 3 servings for my family, I am going to cook up this chicken stir fry, $6 a pound. It's not a ton of vegetables, and chicken is an inexpensive protein, but to have the entire kit for $20, will it feed 4 people? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna cook it up right now and meal prep this again for the hotel room for tomorrow. Well, my noodle stir fry definitely made this beautiful like meal prep container that I'm taking to the hotel, but I did wanna try it for you real quick. Wow, very salty. If you have seen me cook on this channel, you know that I love salt, and this is like too much salt. I would have to doctor that up, like add extra noodles, add water to thin out the sauce, because it is a lot. If you leave it as is, it might be a pass for me, because it's almost inedible because it's so salty. It's too salty out of 10. I cooked do you say this, Birria tacos as per instructions. They're all oozing out of the taco. What's up with that? And I just want to say that these tacos with this sauce, with this measly amount of rice, is $24, which feels like a lot. Okay, it's looking like it can serve 4 people. So everyone gets 2 tacos, a little bit of rice, a little bit of sauce. $24 for 4. So the question is, could you go to Taco Bell and get this amount of food or more?
I'm afraid I'm gonna burn my mouth.
Yeah,
That seems to happen.
that does happen sometimes.
It's very good. It could use
Lime.
a little lime. I wouldn't say no to that.
These were very good actually, but I think the secret to this one was the sauce. When you dip the tacos into the sauce and you pour the sauce all over the rice, that's where it became delicious. The sauce is a 10 out of 10. If the sauce wasn't there, I would probably give that dish like a 5 or 6 out of 10. But with the sauce, it is very delicious. Hey, we're about to cook up the Salmon Milano with basil pesto butter. Can I just say, this is an astounding, offensive $15 a pound. And I can't really tell what they put on here except for maybe some salt and pepper and pesto butter, which I could make for almost nothing. You can get salmon on sale for $7, $8 a pound or so. And this is what I didn't notice in the store, but I'm noticing here, this is farm-raised Atlantic salmon, which is not my favorite salmon. I don't know, I'm spoiled. I got some fresh caught Alaskan salmon last year from a family member and it changed my freaking life. So I feel like I'm a salmon snob now, but what can you do? This just goes into a 400-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes. And so let's see what we end up with. So we have been out mountain biking all morning and we're hungry. It is way past lunch. What time is it right now?
It's 2:45. It's almost 3 o'clock.
It's almost 3 o'clock and we have not eaten since breakfast. So I am putting in my Costco meatloaf with mashed Yukon potatoes and glaze. $4.80 a pound. Half of it is potatoes, which arguably are quite inexpensive, but the other half is ground beef, which arguably is very expensive. Now this is like a my size serving of mashed potatoes, so I don't know what you're gonna eat over there because these mashed potatoes are mine. But I want to weigh this. Oh, it is a solid, this must be pre-cooked. And I'm just kind of heating it through because that's like, we are sitting at 2 pounds. Ground beef is about $5 to $6 a pound right now. So assuming not a ton of fillers, this ground beef is 2 pounds. That means that this is $10 worth of ground beef. So we got some butter and some potatoes here also. So $15, maybe not 15, $12 in cost of ingredients. And they're selling it to you for 20. So is it worth the $8 extra for the convenience? Okay, they're saying put it on a cookie sheet and cook it for 70 minutes. Wow. So this is obviously way too long because we need to eat right now. In the meantime, Dave is finishing actually the salmon from Costco. We made these salmon bowls, the Milano salmon. Dave, which he has eaten this
3 days in a row.
3 days in a row. But I need you to come and tell them what you think about the salmon.
It is super well seasoned. Like, it's got enough butter and garlic on it that it's so good. You mix that with some rice, it is a really good meal every day.
You are underselling based on your reaction yesterday.
The suspense is killing me.
Yesterday, he was almost doing jumping jacks. He was like, this salmon is freaking delicious.
It was a text message. You didn't read jumping jacks in that text message.
I totally did. You put jumping people in the text message. The salmon gets a blue ribbon, okay? Our meatloaf and mashed potato is done. And I'm just like really feeling like I need to try the potatoes first. Oh, okay. Okay. Did I just drop that on my shirt? I personally prefer bacon cheeseburger meatloaf is better because you have like cheese and bacon throughout the meat. Obviously it makes it more expensive. It also makes it freaking delicious, but this is fine. And cost-wise, I actually don't feel like it's too bad. Just because of the cost of the ground beef to start with would be so much. The potatoes are great. 8 out of 10. Delicious, easy dinner, out of 10.
Well, I have just pulled out the stuffed bell peppers with ground beef and rice from Costco, $5 a pound. I feel like this one and the Sam's Club one both are leaning into the maybe Italian flavorings. Personally, my favorite stuffed bell peppers leans into like a Southwestern flavor, chorizo, salsa, that type of thing. But there's, from what I can tell, not a ton of rice, a lot of ground beef. And if that's the case, this might be a great price. It feels like there's a lot of excess liquid. What I think they're doing is, I don't think they're pre-cooking these bell peppers. When I make these from scratch, I pre-cook the bell peppers so they don't give off like all this extra liquid. But let's give these a taste. I think it's seasoned really nicely. I think it's fairly tasty. If you like stuffed peppers, I think it's a win. I just prefer my technique of pre-cooking the bell peppers so they're not quite so raw tasting. And that's especially helpful for people who maybe don't prefer raw peppers. You know, like a lot of kids maybe don't like that. They want them a little softer. I like it. I might add a little extra cheese on top. Feels a little light on the cheese, but yeah, I'll give this a would totally buy again out of 10. For today's Costco meal, we are going to be trying out the tater tot casserole with ground beef. Sitting at $4 a pound, this entire container is 15 doll hairs. It is weighing in at just under 4 pounds of food. Ground beef, tater tots, cheese. I spy some peas in there, maybe corn. I'm not sure what else is in there. I guess we'll find out. Fun fact, I did not have tater tot casserole ever in my entire life until a visitor who was visiting for dinner, and I asked them what they wanted, said tater tot casserole. I researched a recipe for tater tot casserole and made it at 30 years old. That's right, my friends. The first time I had tater tot casserole, I was 30 years old. I did not grow up in a tater tot casserole house. If you did, like this video if you haven't yet. So we will bake for 1 hour. This tater tot casserole actually is looking pretty nice and crispy. I love brown crispy potatoes. And I didn't realize that this meat is taco meat. Oh no. Okay, well, oops. That's a ton of beef. I didn't realize there'd be so much beef in there. If there's anything wrong with this, it's that there's not enough tater tots, honestly.
Isn't that the problem with all tater tot casseroles?
Yes, not enough tots. Can we get justice for tots, please?
Okay, I've got a little bit of something on this bite.
What does
A
that
little bit
mean?
of everything.
A little bit of everything is different than a little bit of something. I think mine is
that
better.
taco meat?
They said it was taco meat. Sure doesn't taste like it.
No, it doesn't taste like it.
Just tastes like beef. The tater tot's the best part out of 10.
This is not bad. I've just had better tater tot casseroles before, so like it just didn't stand up to the same tater tot casserole scale.
You've got standards when it comes to tater tot casserole. That's what I'm hearing here.
Claro.
What?
Obviously.
Oh, okay.
This is probably a solid 6.
I was gonna say 6.5.
Yeah.
It's got nice salt.
Mm-hmm.
They've seasoned the beef well.
Uh-huh.
We are attempting the chicken Alfredo from Costco. It is $4.49 a pound. I gotta say it looks pretty good. There's a good amount of chicken on here from what I can see. Lots of cheese. This is looking like 4 servings to me, meaning each serving less than $5. So the instructions are to put it in the oven for, oh yeah, an hour. It smells pretty good. So I don't know, I'm gonna throw it in a 400-degree oven and we'll see you in an hour. The chicken Alfredo, definitely better than the Sam's Club chicken Alfredo. There was more chicken, the sauce was creamier, the pasta was more delicious. I'm still if you're gonna eat chicken Alfredo, make it yourself. I don't like it at restaurants, I don't like it pre-made, I don't like the jarred sauce. That's just me, like what can I say? So I'll give it it's better than Sam's Club out of 10, but please make it yourself. Tonight would not be complete without taste testing the pumpkin cheesecake with whipped topping from Costco. Dave, what do you say?
Well, you had me a pumpkin cheesecake.
It's $22.
That's way cheaper than going to Cheesecake Factory.
That's what I was gonna say. Like part of me was like, wow, that's a lot. But do you know how much the slices of cheesecake are at Cheesecake Factory?
Probably about $10.
$12 each.
$4,000 worth every penny.
Gosh.
I know.
Are they really?
They really are.
We haven't been in a while.
Nope, haven't been, well, we don't buy one, so.
Last time I went, I swore they were like $7 a piece.
Oh my gosh, so 10 years ago? Look at it. For $22, this too could be yours.
For me?
I thought you were going to say something about how big it was.
That's awfully big.
I know.
There's no such thing.
We go big tonight.
That's not bad. Oh, that's good.
It's a not bad out of 10. Does it feel like the texture's a little dry? The flavors are there.
I think most of the flavor is coming out of the frosting.
Mm-hmm. Definitely not the best cheesecake I've ever had. Solid.
I won't stop. We'll just put it that way.
Of all the Costco meals I have tried in this video, which ones are your favorite? Ours have to be the taco kits. It's a 10 out of 10. Do you disagree with any of my reviews here? Let me know down below. And if you haven't checked out my Sam's Club food review, I'll leave that down in the description box. You can check that out now. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Have you subscribed yet? It's totally free. And I'll see you in the next one. But wait, there's more. My friends, I want to talk college today. Now, I don't think college is necessary for everybody or every career. It's very, very different from the way I was raised. In the 90s, the culture around college when I was going to be going to college was if you don't go to college, you are a loser. Like that is what was preached to all of us. And even more than that, if you went to a community college, you were also a loser. It's very, very different than the culture now, which I am infinitely grateful for. So here are a few money-saving things I have learned in my experience with 2 kids graduated out the door, going to college, my friends' kids going to different colleges around the United States. Here's what I've learned. As many credits as you can possibly get in high school before you graduate will be the cheapest college credits
you ever get, whether that's community college, concurrent enrollment, dual enroll, AP classes, honors classes, and then clumping out of certain classes in college. Any of those things is basically free credits. My daughter did not do that, but my son did. My son graduated with 33 college credits, essentially for free. Tip number 2, apply for any scholarship you can get. $1,000 scholarship is better than $0 scholarship. Here's another one. If you choose a university or college that has dorms with a required meal plan, do absolutely everything you can possibly do to get around that or not do that. My friend's daughter, she went to this college for freshmen, had to live in the dorms. And if you lived in the dorms, you had to have a meal plan. The meal plan is $750 a month for one college student. Fun fact, my daughter got into this college. She is at this college because she's a hair older. We did like a back door way in.
It's a secret passage.
And she does not have to live in the dorms. So what's weird is her apartment is actually cheaper than the dorms. And because she's in an apartment with a kitchen, she didn't have to have a meal plan. She's spending like $130 a month on food. So between the cheaper apartment versus the dorm, which doesn't make any sense to me, and then not getting the meal plan, she is saving like $6,000 a year by not living in the dorm. It's insanity. It's completely crazy. Also, whichever college you choose to go to, see if there's like an academic scholarship. Like if you get a 4.0, will they take care of some of your tuition for next semester? I have seen that frequently at a lot of different colleges. Listen, I'm new at this. I'm learning as I go. This is what I have learned so far with college. And also, student loans, nasty, nasty business. Avoid as much as you possibly can, because it is gross. It is gross. Do you have kids going to college? If you do, may the odds be ever in your favor.